Next, I'll talk about the consequences of obsessive relational intrusion. I'm going to read part of a article that I found from the Pulaski County Daily. It says, because of the nature of stalking and its adverse impact on people's lives, it is not uncommon for victims to find themselves in a state of constant stress. Chronic stress can cause many medical and psychological symptoms from those who experience it. Psychologically, they may experience anxiety, depression, a sense of hopelessness, lack of concentration, feelings of hopelessness and helplessness, or other symptoms that may affect mental well-being. And then it says sociologically, people who are chronically stressed are at high risk for ulcers, headaches, or over or under eating, as well as stomach problems, cancer, hypoglycemia, and fatigue. So getting back to my infographic, the text talked a lot about psychological and sociological fear, a bit like problems, and talks about like drastic attempts, fear, and the loss of control. So reading just a little bit about that, the book says the most obvious consequence of ORI episodes is extreme and repeated experiences of fear associated with the target's loss of control over an individual physical and psychological privacy. So basically, it's a big fear that people are, that people have when they're the victim of obsessive relational intrusion, that their private life's out the window. If somebody's stalking you, or if somebody's like obsessing over you, you really don't have much of a private life, and that can really get to your head. A lot of times, you can see this in jealous females in a way too. If you're dating a guy, or we're in college or high school or whatever, we remember like if somebody was like dating a guy, and like a girl got all her friends to stalk and talk about the girl that her ex was dating or something like that. It just really can get to a person when they're being stalked and humiliated by people, or their private life's out the window and nothing they do or say matters. It just it just happens. It actually talks about in the book how like the fear of loss of control of privacy can often result in the target making drastic attempts to regain the privacy, including equipping your house, your car with alarm systems, changing phone numbers and addresses, and even changing jobs. So if somebody's drastically being pursued, and they feel the need to change their lifestyle, that's when like obsessive relational intrusion is taking place, because somebody is obsessing over them enough to where they're afraid, they fear, and that really messes with that stresses you out. If you're afraid of something that much constantly, or your private life's out the window, then that's really going to mess with you, not only like physically but emotionally and mentally as well.